This lid essentially comes in 3 pieces. They each have 2 feed doors. And so if you have braces like this, the best thing to do, we can't put a feed door here. Fish and coral on this side and fish and coral on the other side. Hey guys, this is Tyler with Top Lids. I'm here today with not a standard tank. I'm here with a custom tank from CoreLogic in Jacksonville, which is a really well-known store here that we've actually worked with as well as this client. So we have kind of a 250-gallon sort of Peninsula tank, but it's like a double Peninsula, so it's like super unique. He has like rocks coming out the overflow, which is super duper cool. But we're not really here today to look at that. We're here to look at some upgraded lids that we did for this client. This is what he had before, which is I don't even really know how he made this out of this wire, but like it served the purpose for many years. So it came in 3 pieces, and it was just the basic screens that a lot of people will DIY. And so we replaced them with something a little special. If you want to come in a little closer, I'll show you them now. And essentially, pretty simple little project actually. This lid essentially comes in 3 pieces. They each have 2 feed doors. I'll explain a little bit more on why 2 feed doors on each section in a little bit here. But the feed doors are just like this. This is a pretty tall tank. If this client needs to reach into the tank, we did a little bit larger feed doors for him so that, I can't really do it because his tank's so tall, but if he needs to put his hand through here and do something with the coral or spot feed a fish or spot feed a coral, then he can do that pretty easily through this size feed door. It does come in 3 sections. I will remove one to show you why. We could have done a 2-piece lid on this build. Client's making it kind of hard with this light. So we could have done 2 pieces with this build. So each lid just looks like this. We could have done 2 pieces. The reason that we didn't is actually because of these braces up here. So if you want to come up here, I'll show you. This tank has eurobraces that run, front to back, I guess this would be. A lot of custom tanks have this to reinforce, especially taller tanks, because you have more water that's pressing against the top. And so if you have braces like this, the best thing to do, we can't put a feed door here because then you open the feed door and there's a brace in the way. So we'll essentially just make it to where the lid splits right where the brace is. Aesthetically, that looks the best, but also functionally, you're feeding in the middle of the tank and then on, each side kind of equidistant. So that was the best way to go with this client. Again, this is what the lid looks like, a little bit better view. You got both feed doors on both sides. Let me see how skilled I am at sliding this back in here. This client did say that they would get different lights at some point, so I'm like, dude, please. Please do that. And then if you want to come with me this way, this is a Peninsula tank. On pretty much every single Peninsula tank this size, we will do feed doors on both sides. And the main reason is if you think about if this was a standard tank, if you had the overflow back here in the center on the back, then you would have rock that was only facing this way. So the fish and everything they need to eat are only in the front. But this is a Peninsula tank, and there's going to be kind of fish and coral on this side and fish and coral on the other side. So just for access purposes, it's better to have feed doors on both sides. So if you need to spot feed a coral, if there's fish that like to hang out on this side, not over on the other side, you make sure that all the fish get some food, which is really critical for custom lids. And other than that, I think that that's pretty much it about this tank. I'm excited to see how it sort of takes shape as this client builds it out. And again, this has been a custom 250-gallon tank by CoreLogic in Jacksonville. If you have any questions on this lid project, or if you have a similar build, or if you just have a custom build, Peninsula or standard, we do all types of tanks, then you can check us out at toplids.com. There is a phone number at the top of the website where you can call or text us and talk with a designer. Or there's a live chat button in the bottom right side that it's a big orange button, you can click there and talk with one of our designers. So hope you guys enjoyed, and talk with you soon.